Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we are going to be drawing a hedgehog, so grab your supplies and come draw with me. Hello guys. Alright, so today we're going to be drawing a hedgehog, and you can see I already got some started. We have this little one, she's in acrylic paint. Oil pastel, this is the one I'm going to be doing today. Watercolor paint, crayon, colored pencil, pen, just colored ink pen, marker, pencil and Sharpie, soft pastels, marker, and this is the guy we're going to work on today. And of course, you guys are the artists. You can make any changes you want. If you would like your guy to be more fluffy, like a cloud, or all polka dotty, or spiky, or flowery, you guys can make it any way you want. I'm going to get started. I'm going to kind of give you the bottom and this area, and then you guys can get creative with how you want the spikes or the top to be. Let's go ahead and get started. Our first line is going to be this one right across the bottom. And you know I'm going to leave some space for feet and some space for a head, so it's going to look something like this. Just a straight line all the way across, leaving room for feet and room for our head. Next line is this one right here. It's just a diagonal line coming up. Our next line is going to be this shape of our head. Now, it's not quite a diagonal line. It's a little bit more of an arch. Let me show you what that looks like on mine. So I'm just going to do an arch. It's kind of a straight curve. It's not straight, it's not curved, it's just somewhere in between. The next line is to finish off the head right here. Just a curved line starting at the top of the head. Curved line all the way down, and I'm aiming for this little spot down here. And I got a little wobbly there, but we're not going to worry about it. All right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to design our face. Now you guys can make your eyes look like anything you want. You can have your eyes closed or open. You can have eyelashes, all kinds of things. All right, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to put in a nice big circle. Inside, I am going to do another circle. That's going to be the dark area of my eye that I'm going to color in, but first I'm going to put in a little circle inside so that when I color this area in, it gives me a shiny spot. And then eyelashes if you want. Okay? Smile if you want, and a nose, which is just a circle that I'm coloring in. Okay? Let's go ahead and add an ear. The ear is just kind of behind the eye area, and it's just a half circle, just an arch. Okay, now here comes the cool part. So you can have just a smooth line and then do polka dots if you want. You can have this bumpy shape. It's kind of like when we've drawn clouds and bushes, or he can be really slick, just nice long lines. You can make him spiky by using zigzags, or tall and spiky by you doing our zigzags in this direction. Or it can just be screwly, or spiky and polka dotty, or lots of polka dots, or even flowers. Okay, so here's my advice, my big tip. No matter what shape you're going to fill in with, it's a good idea to have just like a little arch drawn in. Now I'm just doing a little sketch. You can put that in pencil and do some erasing if you want. But what I did was I just did a little dotted line, making an arch starting at the top of my hedgehog's head and coming all the way down to the end of his body. And that gives me an idea of where I'm going to add my spikes. And then it doesn't matter whether you choose spikes or bumps or big spikes or polka dots, doesn't matter what you choose. This little line just kind of helps guide you in your drawing. All right, here we go. I am going to be adding spikes. Here I go. It's just a zigzag. So what it's gonna look like is almost like if I drew an A shape, and then I just do it again and again and again. And I'm trying to follow that dotted line that I made. And that'll help me make that curved shape as I go around my hedgehog. I am just gonna go back and forth with my spikes, following that dotted line until I get to the end. And then I can add feet. Now your feet can be anything you want on your little hedgehog. You can just have little booties or circles. You can get really crazy and add roller skates or boots. Or you can just have little feet or little flower toes and boots. Okay? I am just going to add little square feet. So I'm just going to put a line down and across and up. Just a little box, a little tiny rectangle. And there's my little feet. And if I want, I can give them little toes by adding a little line. Totally up to you. But you guys, if you saw one that you really liked and you need to look at it longer, you can pause the video so you can look at these spikes or these little boots so that you can kind of see how I used my lines to make those shapes. All right, so today I'm going to be using oil pastels, and I'm going to color him in, and I'm going to choose some really fun colors, and I'm going to color him in. All right, so you guys can see here how I finished it up. I used a black oil pastel to outline to really separate my colors so it would look awesome. Well, I hope you guys had fun drawing with me today. I hope to see you guys next week and we'll draw something new. Just to wrap up, again, this guy and this guy, these were oil pastels. And this guy was watercolor. I think this one just might be my favorite. He's marker and he's all polka dotty. Crayon, colored ink pen, color pencil, pencil and Sharpie, soft pastels. This one is marker and I went back with a wet paintbrush and moved the ink around like we did on that very first project. And this one is the acrylic paint. All right, you guys, so glad you could join me today, and I'll see you next week and we'll draw something new. Bye.